everybody, good afternoon. This is Michelle with Creative Operation, and I'm here today with our June 1st edition of the hashtag Crafty Goals 2024, and I am super excited about this. I did get a lot done, although not as much as I did in previous months, but it's been a very busy month. I've had a lot of things going on, so I thought I would start by kind of going through my tracker here, and I'll show you some of the things that I have done. So as you all know, during the months, the group that is doing the hashtag Crafty Goals 2024 is trying to keep track of doing things, and we're focusing on trying to, smash our stash. And so I also have a couple of other goals that I'm doing while I'm doing this. So yeah, let's get started and I'll talk about this. And then there are links below to the other creators that are doing this project, and you can see what they've been doing and how they've been smashing their stashes and all that kind of thing. So we all have kind of some different ways of doing things and different trackers that we use. I kind of make my own pages and I stick it in my planner. This is my this is my planner. And we have different ways of keeping track of things. So what I do every month is I do a project planner, and as I complete projects, I kind of just group them into, what I've done. So I've done like all of these albums. Now, some of these have been retreat projects and subscription box projects that I do for Country Craft Creations, as I am a designer for that. I also did some things like I made a couple layouts I'm going to show you. And the reason why I did these layouts, let me show you these, is because I made a bunch of notebooks that was ordered from the craft fair that I went to. A lady wanted 12 red hat themed notebooks. And guess what, guys? In my stash, I had 2 red hat themed kits. So I made the notebooks, and I believe I have a picture, and if I do, I'll put it right in here. But they were 3x4 notebooks, used my bind it all and my wire to bind it, and made 12 notebooks for her. They were having a brunch, and she wanted to give a gift to everybody. So then I took the leftovers and I made these cute layouts. And I don't make a lot of layouts, and but they turned out really, really cute. These were really old kits, and in the next pages I'll tell you what the dates were. I think I have the dates down, but I have had these for a really long time. And when she said she needed red hat themed, I was like, guess what? I have those. So anyway, I made these 2 layouts. They're really cute. They had these frames that came with them, so you can tuck a picture in up behind. I put a photo mat up here. Just really cute. Very simple, but very cute. So I'm going to take those to the craft fair next time, because I know that maybe that gal will want these, and somebody else might. So, that was really cool, but I ended up smashing 2 kits doing those projects. I did make some cards for the craft fair. While I was sitting there, I did make graduation cards, because the first day I was asked to make them, and the second day I brought the things to do it while I was at the beginning of the craft fair. I started making them, and I sold half of them like immediately. So that was pretty cool. I did do my Christmas cards. I'm going to show you that in a sec. And then I had some Simple Stories wildflower papers that I did smash, and I'll show you the card that I made with that. And then I made some origami tag wallets. So I did do a tutorial on that. I will put that in the links below so you can see that. It was part of a design team project that I did for Country Craft Creations, and those turned out really good. But I did make some wallets to share in the video, and then I ended up kind of using them a little bit, and I'm going to show you that in a sec. I also did a graduation hat-shaped box for one of my crafty friends, Heather, who had requested that I figure out how to do a tutorial on that. So I did. I took that to the craft fair, ended up selling that, and then got 2 orders to make more. So I did those. And then some gift boxes for birthdays. I did those. I also made some beaded tassels and my Evil Queen pens. You guys are going to love this. This was so simple. I got to show you these. So I had my kind of Evil Queen buttons, and I hot glued them onto my favorite types of pens, which are friction pens because you can erase them. And I literally just hot glued them onto the handle, but they are so cute, and I just absolutely love them. I had these buttons, oops, excuse me, for a really long time, and I hadn't used them. And then I don't know honestly where I got the idea, but I thought, oh my God, that would work really well to decorate my pens. So I did do that with my little evil queens. So I did that. Turning the page, looking at the paper collections I smashed. I had Cocoa Paradise by Photoplay, and I did smash that. It was a design team package for Country Craft Creations. The scrapbook kits from the heart, oh, I don't have the dates on those, but the kits 1 and 2, that's what I did the red hat projects with. I had the Secret Garden from Country Craft Creations, which isn't available yet, but I did use that for a Seasons box. The Seasons of Creativity subscription box for Country Craft Creations, and I actually did smash 2 of those. Simple Stories Vintage Farmhouse, that was a kit that I had for a while in my stash, and one of the Country Craft Creations designers, who is also Project 39 mini albums, Debbie Alley, who is our leader of this hashtag Crafty Goals group, she did a fantastic tutorial on a barn-shaped album, and it was amazing. And when I saw it, totally had to make it. So I dug that collection out because I knew I had it, and I smashed that making that barn album. So I was really pleased with that. I also had received Doodlebug Seaside Summer, and that was a retreat project, and I smashed 2 of those kits. So I think that counts. Partial kits I smashed were an Echo Park Times and Seasons, which was a really old collection that I had. I'm going to show you that in a second. Simple Stories, Vintage Spring Garden. I did smash a partial kit with that. The Simple Stories Wildflower, I did have a partial kit of that I smashed. I'm going to show you some of these things in a minute. And then Photoplay Hello Lovely. I only had 3 sheets, but I did make a cute little project for that. So those will be coming up in a second. As far as my video tracker, I did do 11 videos total. Not as many as I have done last month, but I did do quite a bit. A couple of these are retreat projects, so they haven't really been published yet, but they will be. So I've been busy. I did catch up on the ones that I did film in April that I had not published, so I did do that as well. Did my stats, so I did get 245 more YouTube viewers. The rest of it kind of stayed the same. Facebook, I did get a few more than usual. I got 7 more people, but the rest of them stayed pretty much, well, actually, I guess Instagram kind of went up a little bit. I got 13 new viewers on that, but you know, I just kind of keep track of it. I just like to know what's happening, and it's kind of fun to see how it grows, but it's pretty much the same every month for YouTube, which is great. I just love it, and I'm really happy that you guys are subscribing and liking my videos. I did do some goals in May. I wanted to get my Seasons of Creativity project done, and I did. I did my design team projects. I did my July project for the retreats that I got that all finished up, and then my craft fair was my goal. I did also have a goal of cleaning out my stamp and punch area and reorganizing it, and I did not even think about doing that. So I did not make that goal, but that's okay. I had so many other things going on. It was kind of kooky. I did finally finish my gnome, October gnome square, and it turned out super cute. So I'm going to put a picture in right now of the Afghan squares laid out. I took a picture of all of it, and then the partial November square that I've started. So it's turning out really cute, way ahead of schedule. I wanted to do 1 block a month. I've actually done many of the blocks, so I think I definitely am going to get this project done. I have still been doing some crochet for the babies at the hospital that I work at, and I've got a picture of what I've got done so far. I have worked on those a little bit. The hats are a little bit big because I was kind of focusing on like NICU and preemie babies. So the blankets are really small. The hats kind of turned out really big, so I need to find a different pattern for that. But, you know, it's a good start, and they definitely will get used no matter what. So that picture is coming up right now. And then if you look at kind of the overall kind of tracker, I did do 15 albums, journals, boxes, those kinds of projects. So I have been fairly busy. I did my 10 Christmas cards and I made 13 others. I did one Afghan square as far as the gnome Afghan project that I've been doing. I did smash 7 whole packages and then 4 partial packages. So that's pretty darn good. And like I said, those were a lot of retreat stuff and subscription box stuff. So I did pretty good on that. I did make layouts this time, so yay me. And then I did like 13 different kind of miscellaneous little embellishment type projects. But let me show you some of the projects here. Oh, and I did want to show you that I did make my pages. I got those all ready to go for June. So I'm going to pop those into my book here real quick. So again, my project tracker page, my collections that I'm smashing, my video tracker page. So those will be popped in there here real quick. Let me show you my cards. So my Christmas cards, this is one of the things I'm doing, 10 cards per month for Christmas. So by the end of Christmas, I'm going to have these all done. I shared with you the first one that I had made, and I made the rest of them. This is really cute. They're popped up with some foam dots and gives it really kind of a cute dimension. And again, I'm using the scraps of my Simple Stories papers that I've picked out to smash. And that's what they all ended up looking like. And they're just super cute. I just love how they turned out. And really, no two are alike because I've mixed and matched and tried to make everyone absolutely unique. So that was fun. I do have a link for you, and I will put that down below if you want to do this card. I did share the link in last month's video as well. And then I did figure out what card I'm going to do for the month of June. And this one I'm just doing on my own. This is just kind of my own design. I had a lot of like cut-aparts in the collection, so I picked 10 cut-aparts. And what I'm going to do on these is back them with a little bit of cardstock. And then I'm going to edge punch, or corner punch, I should say, add a few of the enamel dots that I have because I have a lot of those. And then I'm going to take the stickers from the sticker sheets that I have available, pop those up on foam dots, and I'm going to use some twine that I had in a kit that had the Simple Stories papers in it, had some twine in it. So I'm going to use this twine underneath a sticker, and that's how I'm going to decorate. So I have the pieces kind of ready to go. I just need to do them, but they're all, again, different and going to be real fun. Okay, so I've got those cards ready to go. That's going to be the cards I'm going to make in June. And then let me show you some of the things I smashed. So this was the Time and Seasons book that I had made, and I will put a link to the tutorial below. It's actually made out of hanging file folders, and it is a super fun tutorial. I absolutely loved it, but I'll go through it real quick. It just has so many pieces to it, and it is adorable. And I was able to really smash the stash, add a few things from my stash to, you know, put all the pieces in, but it's super cute, and it was super fun to make. It does have a journal. I did put a clip on the journal to kind of keep it closed, but I did put one of those in there. And again, I added some ephemera from my stash as well, some tags and things. And then, yeah, it just kind of keeps going. So again, it's a couple file folders, hanging file folders, and then a couple of envelopes. And then I just raided my stash with stuff to put in it and decorate. So you can see I got a guest check in here, a library card. I've got, you know, ephemera from the collection as well. I did do a I think I did a walkthrough of this to kind of share. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Oh gosh, you guys, I'm getting tongue-tied. But anyway, so I did that, and that's how I smashed all of that. And it's an older collection, Time and Seasons by Echo Park, but it's just super cute. And it really went well with all the little bits and pieces of ephemera that I mixed and matched and put in here. So this is the little project that I made with 3 pieces of paper that I had left over from Hello Lovely, and this was a collection that I had I literally only had 3 pieces left. And so out of the three pieces, I put, you know, the journal cards. What I ended up doing was I basically made an ephemera holder. And so I used, I made pockets. I just put, you know, cut some pieces together, made some pockets, made a real simple folio. And then I saw this, and I will put a link below to where I found this, but it was a really cute way to add, with one piece of paper, make a configuration that has 3 pages, and then you would have this page. I did add a little piece of paper and created a library pocket here, and that was by Septoria 18. She showed a video on how to make just some real simple library pockets out of scraps of paper. So I had a couple scraps left over, so that's what I did with that. But then the fun part is that this opens up again, and then you have pockets here. So I just kind of did that, and I glued it down onto this so that you could put more things behind here. But I kind of ran out of things. But this kind of holds all the little ephemera pieces that I had left over from this collection with the journal cards. So that was kind of fun to make. The other thing that I did was I had some papers that I had played with some ideas. This was the Simple Stories Wildflowers. And I have some ephemera pieces left over that I think I'm going to put into this at some point. But anyway, what I ended up doing was kind of just making some things. So I played with this design of making a little paper bag, and it turned out really cute. So I just made one of those. I did make some more of those library cards out of just scraps and a little bit of sticker and enamel dots, the adhesive brads that I had. And then these were the origami tags that I was telling you about that I just put some stickers on, added a tag, and what you can end up having is like an envelope. You can put money in there for a gift, and then it just seals up like so, and you can add a little tag, and it makes a cute little gift. And then I just added a little journal card back here, just super cute. Same with this. This one here, I did the die cuts over the edge and then realized that probably wasn't the best idea, because now you have to tuck it not only under the die cut, but then back in here. So, you know, maybe not such a great idea to do it that way, but you know, hey, you'll learn. But you can still pop that back in there, and you can still put a tag in there. So I did that. Back of it looks like that. Let's see, I got my library cards here. This little book was done also by Septoria 18. I saw a video that she did with this. All I did was add an extra flap to the front. And then I put a lot of the ephemera pieces, little cut aparts and things like that that I had left over in here. So basically like another ephemera holder. It has a place for, you know, journal cards, and it has a little tag, and she has a great tutorial on how to do that. So, and then it opens up like this, and I added a belly band here, and then put some ephemera pieces back here. And I did decorate some of the cards with stickers. So you can see the stickers here. This was a project I was going to do, and I ended up totally changing my mind. This was kind of a prototype thing. And so then I ended up using those pieces that I didn't use in here. So that was kind of cool way to kind of repurpose a project that didn't quite work out the way I was hoping, but I still ended up using it. So there's a little envelope pocket here like that. And then you can put, you know, tags to keep that flap shut. So just a really cute little project. So I'll link that below. And again, that holds that shut, but there's also a pocket back here too. So really cute, really quick kind of look-see. And then here is the card that I made. So I had enough to make a card because I had played with an idea. So I finished it, decorated it, and did a card with the leftover pieces. So that is super cute. And then on the back, you can have a spot to write your sentiment. And then I had one single leftover piece of paper. So I just created the envelope with that. And then I had 2 tags. So I thought you could still send this if you wrote the address here, you could still put stamps on here and mail it if you wanted to. So decorated envelope with the last piece of pattern paper that I had, and then I used this card that I hadn't used and just stuck it in the paper pack, and then ta-da, all of it is used and ready to go. So I did all of that with the leftover pieces of that collection. So yeah, that's what I ended up doing. So I think I did pretty good. I got a lot of projects done. I smashed a lot of things. Used some tutorials from some other folks, which is always nice to do because it kind of sparks your own creativity sometimes if, or at least it does for me, if I do others' tutorials. And, you know, it's also really nice to just be able to sit down and do a project and then, you know, embellish it the way you want. So I want to talk about my goals for June. The first goal is going to be to do my Christmas cards. I do want to do my 10 Christmas cards. I already showed you that kit that I kind of put together. And again, that's just my design using cut-aparts that were in the collection. And I'm just going to do a simple card, but it's going to work and it's going to be great. And I'm going to smash some part of my stash doing these cards. And then I also have a retreat project that I'm doing for Country Craft Creations that I need to do. So I need to do the prototype and then the actual tutorial for that. So that's one of the things on my list. I definitely want to finish my gnome November square. So I'm almost, you know, halfway done with that. So I think that that is real doable. And finish that little baby Afghan that you saw in the picture that isn't quite done yet. I want to finish that and then maybe make some more hats. So those are kind of my goals. I am going to go on vacation, so that's going to take up a lot of my crafty time. But I think overall, those are some pretty good goals for June, considering I'm going to be on vacation. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out the other creators. We do our hashtag crafty goals and hashtag smash your stash videos on the first of the month, and we start they will be available at I'm 9 o'clock Pacific, so that's when mine will go up. We are to have them up by 12 Eastern. So, you know, those time frames. So check out the videos and let me know what you think. And check out the links for all of the things I mentioned in this video, and have some fun with your crafty goals. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you next month. Bye-bye.